back to my channel, everybody. As I said in my earlier video, I went to Target on August 14th, 8 o'clock in the morning, walked right down there to empty shelves. I went to another Target and happened to find Roadblock Beachhead. It is 8/14. This is the G.I. Joe release date. Let's just take a peruse through what they got here. You got, oh here, look, first time in the line. Star Wars, got a whole bunch of Lukes in the ceremonial outfits. Got a Janna in there. Got some Baby Yodas here. Alright. Lando, poor Lando. Oh, check that out. Got some of those Mandos there. Those are kind of cool. Well, this isn't all the multiverse because we know that they stick a lot of the multiverse over by the NECA for some reason. So let's go over to the G.I. Joe pegs. And empty, empty, empty. You do have the alternate version of Roadblock here. Good thing it's 8/14, the release date. Hard and fast. Thank you, Target, for sticking to that. You got your same Marvel Universe here. So let's go take a look at the NECA. Actually, the section actually looks halfway decent today. Look at that, you got a little Slimer down there, flush. That's kind of cool. Of course, no Ninja Turtles at all. See, there's the additional multiverse there. And then, of course, you got your pops. So we're going to open this figure up and take a look at them. This figure is pretty cool. I mean, like, if you look at it in the packaging, it does look nice. I mean, I really do like the Cobra Island logo on there. It sort of sets him apart. You got him, graphic of him running here with a, looks like a cloud behind him and some trees, and he's running through water. Here you got him on the side panel. You got some artwork. There's like a tower behind him. That's the Cobra Island tower. Then, of course, you got this, there's a window here, like I said in my other video, but it just reveals the artwork from inside the box. And on the back, instead of having the graphic for all the characters, is looks like a map of Cobra Island. And it looks pretty cool, and like I said in my last video, I think this would be like a super cool HasLab in a way, if they did this portion of the mountain with like this big hangar door and made like a set where you could display all your figures. So I think that could be like a really neat setup. Let's open them up. Okay, we got the Roadblock out of the package. Just as a reminder, I have some of my custom Cobra figures here. Custom Baroness, custom female Cobra Commander. I got the Destro. I got a Wrestling Sergeant Slaughter figure back there. The two different Roadblocks, the Scarlet, the two different versions of Snake Eyes, and Duke. So I'm hoping to pick up the rest, and I'm hoping to keep like a perfect set. But we'll see what happens with the Target elusives, is what I like to call them. Anyways, the first thing I want to do is just go over the accessories. As we know, Roadblock didn't really come with many accessories, but Beachhead's got like a backpack, and of course on the backpack you got some arrows here, some quivers. You got, looks like that might be like some sort of an antenna or something like that, because it's actually connected to this down at the bottom, right? First I thought, oh, is that like some sort of a mortar or something like that, but I think it's kind of something to do with communications. So those quivers go along with, he's got like himself like a little handgun crossbow. Now the reason I like this a little bit better than Scarlet's version is because hers broke apart. This thing would keep falling off, and as a matter of fact, what I did to fix that was I actually glued them together so it wouldn't come apart. I had done that to Chewbacca's bowcaster too. He's got a knife here, so the handle looks kind of interesting, right? It's a little bit different. And then there's the blade. It looks pretty good. It's got some good detailing in there. He's got a pistol. And that looks okay. And he's got some type of a snub-nosed machine gun or laser rifle or something like that. So here's the interesting part about all this. Like the backpack is black and all these other accessories here are green. I don't understand that, but I'm gonna go with it. I think the original figure had at least his gun in gray, but it goes along with the fact that he's going to an island and it may be like a jungle out there. He does have this red beret though, which is kind of nice. It's a good beret. I don't know if he's going to be wearing this on Cobra Island along with his green guns, because it might be a little bit of a giveaway. But anyways, he's got some green, looks like jungle gear or whatever. He's got a really heavy looking ballistic paneled vest on there. He's got his thigh holster, and he's got, looks like, going to be extra ammunition on that side. Also, he's got these magazine pouches up here. He's got some shin guards, and down here on his lower leg, he does have the sheath for his knife. So because I had some issues with like my snake eyes and the sheath for his knife, I'm going to make sure that this fits right away. By the way, as a follow-up, I contacted Hasbro Pulse and let them know that the sheath was closed off and that I couldn't get into it. I sent them an email, and it's been about 2.5 weeks, and I still haven't heard anything from them. So I doubt they're ever going to get back to me, and I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to live with it. Anyway, so here's the Beachhead, his face up close. There's not a whole lot of face sculpting going on because it's just his eyes and his eyebrows there. But he's got this, you can see the pressure of his ears coming through that little, this would have been like some sort of a soft pullover. He's got this pocket on his shirt. He's got the vest. Now he does have some designing underneath, but this vest is like the original Roadblocks, where it's not really designed to come off. But I think if I see, this is where I'm hesitant to like cut something like that off to reveal like what he's like underneath, because you just never know what you're gonna get. But he does have some sort of a compass or a timepiece up there, so it looks pretty good. He's got some coloration on the holster, looks really good. The detailing is good. He's got like pockets. Overall, I think it looks really good. He does have that extra joint up here in the shoulders, which is going to give him a little bit more range of motion in his arms. He does look up, and he does look down really well, right? And side to side, the whole thing. He's got this motion here. He's got the double jointed elbow, you know, the wrist. Not a whole lot of movement back and forth. Up and down is good, and he goes in a circle. He's got the good movement in the legs, like normal. He does have that upper jointed turn, which doesn't really affect that too much. He's got the lower turn in the leg, and he's got the good articulation in the foot, and the double jointed knee, which is always good, and the knife doesn't come out when you do that. So let's take a look at him with the beret on. So it's like a nice touch, the beret. It adds a little bit more character to him. And so far, it's a pretty decent figure. Let's take a look at it next to the one vintage G.I. Joe that I have. Don't laugh at my vintage Beachhead here, because you'll see that this pelvic piece doesn't belong to him. That is a swap out, because the one that I had was broken, and I believe this is off of a lanyard figure, and it's only temporary until I come across one at a reasonable rate. Anyway, so he's got the same pullover on his head, the same green outline. He's got this vest on with the magazines. Of course, these are exposed and these have covers. I can't really compare. The other thing I do like is I do like these knee pads a little bit. It's kind of interesting that with this Jungle Island, they went with that shiny knee pad on this character instead of the dulled out one that they had done on the original Snake Eyes, because you can see this like toning right here is the same toning they did in the leg. And I just thought it was interesting that instead of they went with the shiny black instead of like a matte, more like a matte black. I mean, he is going to be in the jungle and you don't want stuff really reflecting too much. So we geared him up with his weapon and everything. Let's just take one last look around at this figure. Here he is with his backpack. He's going to stand over here with the rest of those Joes, and let's just take one more closer look. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget, come back for more.